Welcome to Find Your Outdoors. I'm your host, Frank Willem. Season 20 of FYO is well underway, and we've already had some really exciting episodes. But in case you missed them, here's a quick look at the action we've seen so far on Find Your Outdoors Season 20.
So we just left out of St. Martin Bayou, and we're going to run here in the back bay and hit a few lights and see if there's any redfish and speckled trout around. There he is. Oh. That might be a red. Oh man, there went my rod.
You kind of think at first, to be honest, you're just going to go play with the dolphins like you go on a trip to the Bahamas and you swim with the dolphins. But it's a lot more to it than that. It's occupational therapists, and they're trying to build a program you can work and use when you get home.
Really, the thing about Island Dolphin Care that I love most is the sense of joy that people have when they're here. People come here of all ages and abilities. And I think what continues to amaze me is that they leave here with a sense of self-confidence.
It's Captain Allen with Chasing Dodge Charters. We're leaving out of Bayou site today at CC's Bait Shop. Got some live croakers. We're gonna go out and try to catch some snapper early this morning. Run back in, beat up Petty Boy Island a little bit, maybe horn. Try to catch some pompano and speckled trout. Ought to be a good day. I've got Brandon Cox with me, my daughter's boyfriend. He's a avid fisherman. Kid just graduated high school, so we're gonna see if we can catch some fish today. This goes out here in just a big long flat. A lot of people come out here and fish and don't catch nothing because they don't get out of the boat. You get out here and you fish from the bank, you catch fish. You can catch them from the boat some days, but most of the time your bigger fish, you get out here and you throw off in this drop off and bring it back up. Kill them. That's all right, we got two. We hit that other one.
Camp Peasy?
I smashed my cigar jumping up, man.
Oh, that was stupid.
I put mine around top of my boat. Little schoolgirl, man. I had a lot going on down here, all right?
Yeah, I got two when I left the truck. I'm sorry I don't have any extra.
Here comes another line, boys.
Here comes some more. We got a ration. A big line, son.
God, here it comes straight right behind you. Lay down. Hurry up.
Wide over here on the right.
To see these episodes in their entirety, visit our YouTube page. There you can find past episodes from this season of FYO and seasons past. And when FYO returns, we'll head over to Houma, Louisiana, and we'll catch up with our good friend Captain Clyde Foles, the crappie psychic. Stay tuned. Louisiana is home to some of the best fishing in the world. Recently we had a chance to catch up with our old friend Captain Clyde Foles, aka the Crappie Psychic, at the Rock and Dock Lodge in Houma, Louisiana. We always welcome the chance to fish with Captain Clyde, so when he called and told us that he had teamed up with the Rock and Dock Lodge so that he now could offer top-notch accommodations along with the day out in the water fishing for crappie, our team was eager to make the trip. Let's head over to Houma and see what Captain Foles has in store.
First crappie. Decent size one, not a monster, but decent size. That's what we're here for, right there. Nice! Don't let him get in the grass. All right. Good job, man.
That was my lucky spot.
That's what I'm talking about. There it is. Good. Grab him. You gotta grab him tight. It's best if you can lift him. If you can get your thumb in there, aside your one. There you go.
Much easier.
There you go. Yeah, I think it's crappie. Okay. Might be a small one, but I think it's crappie.
Looks like one.
Yeah, that's crappie.
I think Rick got him fired up.
Decent size. Keeper. You'll definitely fry up good.
That's it.
Yeah, I watched him eat that one. Stop it. Guess we can throw those back. It doesn't matter now.
I guess.
Pour it on him, Brittany. He wasn't cutting no slack this morning. That's crappie. All right. Fish on. Nice crappie. Coming right at you. Good fish. Not a monster, but good fish. Yes, indeed. All right. That might be the biggest. That's a nice
Okay,
fish.
Miss Smack Talker.
Nice fish.
I found my crappie.
You sure did. It's like, you want to leave this spot now?
Really? Pretty fish. This is first brim of my day. Pretty little fish. Operative word being little. There you go. So, not the most successful day of fishing, but with our first class accommodations and some of the best food Louisiana has to offer, our trip to Houma was a success nonetheless. For more information about Rock and Dock Lodge, check them out on Facebook or check out the Crappie Psychic to schedule your next Cajun-style outdoor adventure. When FYO returns, we'll catch up with our friends from the Deepwater Mafia to see what kind of trouble they've been getting into. You won't want to miss that. FYO will be right back. Here at FYO, we get the chance to meet a wide variety of personalities. Whether we're in Cajun country with the Crappie Psychic, or here on the coast with one of our charter team captains, or even hanging out with kids outdoors, there's never a dull moment. But now if you ask me who was the wildest bunch out of all the people we've encountered, I could easily tell you without a doubt, it's the Deepwater Mafia. The Mafia is home to some serious underwater enthusiasts. They dive anywhere, anytime, and never seem to come back without a story to tell. You'd think after your first encounter with a shark underwater that would be it, but as you're about to see, for Deepwater Mafia and its members, sharks are just another day at the office.
Okay, we're out here on the Santa Maria and we got something going on. What do we got going on today, Skip?
We're going to do a little shark diving today there, Bob. So we're going to go up with Tommy and...
When we say we mean...
Tommy and High Tide and somebody else. And Jay Hook.
This water, what's the visibility like, fellas?
On the surface, looks amazing.
It looks great. And are there big sharks down there?
A few of them.
This is free diving to the max, huh? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give you an underwater view. I'm afraid one's gonna come up and take it. Hey! Hey, throw some garbage in the water. Throw us some bait. There we go, yeah. Thank you.
I fished around inshore shrimp boats and have seen the bycatch that shrimpers toss overboard generate lots of action from jack crevalle, cobia, and of course sharks. While blue water fishing far offshore, I've even seen roll red boats with scores of huge hungry sharks feeding behind. So when I see a shrimp boat anchored up, I'm thinking about hooking up with a nice cobia, not so much diving. Hungry sharks are something you deal with when you encounter them while diving, not something you seek out, unless you're the Deepwater Mafia boys. But even they get spooked on occasion. Now, I myself am an avid scuba diver. For example, I've dove in Cuba with more sharks than anyone would be comfortable around.
One of the high points of the dive was sharing the waters with lots of 8 to 10 foot long Caribbean reef and silky sharks. They were everywhere.
I've dove with sharks a number of times, such as nurse sharks, small reef and white and black tip sharks, but never in these numbers, and certainly not in this size.
The sharks appeared comfortable around us, but it took me a little while. I know that our dive team leaders have dove with these sharks a number of times, but they were still very large creatures with a mouth chock full of razor-sharp teeth. There was no question that if they chose to, they could have cut a swath straight through our group in no time.
In fact, this year on FYO, we'll be taking you to Africa, where we had the opportunity to dive with some of the biggest great white sharks that I've ever seen. So when we return, we'll show you some of what to expect in the upcoming weeks of Find Your Outdoors. Find Your Outdoors Season 20 is shaping up to be our biggest season yet. This year, we'll take you to Africa for an unforgettable journey to the Madaka Ranch. Here's a quick sneak peek at FYO Africa. So we'll have that epic trip, plus trips to Twisted Pines and Kill, Mississippi, plus part 2 of the trip to Kansas with Muddy Rice Outfitters, and even head back to the end of the earth, Venice, Louisiana, to catch up with the team from Saltgrass Outdoors. Believe me, you don't want to miss the action we have coming up this month on Find Your Outdoors. Well, that's all we have this week on FYO. Make sure to check us out online at findyouroutdoors.tv, and while you're there, check out the FYO store for exclusive deals on FYO gear and apparel you can't find anywhere else. See you next week on Find Your Outdoors.